have a fantastic program ahead, celebrating the incredible achievements of our students, educators, and partners who continue to push the boundaries of science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. To begin, may I ask everyone to please stand for the national anthem?
We pause, O God, to say thank you. Thank you, Lord, for your faithfulness, your goodness, your grace. Without you, Lord, we could not have come to this time and place. So as we gather, Lord, we celebrate your goodness, we celebrate accomplishments, we celebrate our children, O God, and all the accomplishments that have been made through this institution, oh God, that is, yes, beginning, but God, that is showing so much promise and hope. So God, we are giving you the thanks, for it is due to your holy and matchless name. So guide our proceedings tonight, even as we celebrate and give thanks. And we ask, oh God, that everything that is done will certainly bring honor and glory to your name. So continue to bless the proceedings and bless Clelia in all that you have given her, O God, the many blessings and, O God, the knowledge that she imparts. Bless us, we pray, in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Brown, for those uplifting words. At this time, I would like to formally acknowledge and establish the protocol for this evening. We are honored to have with us government officials, Minister of Foreign Affairs, he's not here as yet, but we should be seeing Dr. Denzel Douglas, Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Trade, etc. We have Mr. Francis Morris, Chief Education Officer, other senior government officials, as we just saw Reverend Derek Brown, Superintendent Minister of the Methodist Churches, St. Kitts Circuit, and other members of the clergy. Mr. Cosbert Woods, UN Resident Coordinator, Ms. Clelia Davis, who almost blessed us in prayer, but the Reverend came just in time. Founder and Managing Director of iSTEAM, Ms. Tricia Griot, Keynote Speaker, awardees, specially invited guests, sponsors, students, and parents, ladies and gentlemen, the night is just beginning. Your presence tonight is deeply appreciated. So now we will enjoy a special performance by the ADC Dance Company.
Hey, look, I pray you catch a wave that doesn't subside. This for the nappy heads in heaven, with a nappy head Christ by their side. I pray you catch a wave that doesn't subside. This for the nappy heads in heaven, with a nappy head Christ by their side. Yeah. May your streets be paved with gold. Yeah. Hope my whole hood make it home. Yeah. May your streets be paved with gold. Yeah. Hope my whole hood make it home. Yeah. Cause the world can be toxic, especially when your skin look like chocolate. At one point they sold us for profit, but we made it out of the godly we chosen. Yeah. Oh my mama, the south side still holding. Yeah. Go for broke for the ones that are broken. Yeah. Please don't make me no hashtag or slogan.
What a captivating performance. Let's give them another big round of applause. That last one sounded a little too small. All right, so next, okay, I'm pretty excited for this one. So next we will have a piano solo titled Lovely, performed by the talented Kian Tang. Trust me, you're gonna love this. Just as the name would suggest, that was very lovely. Thank you, Kian, for that beautiful rendition. I feel like as the night goes on, these applause are getting a little bit more healthy. All right. So following that enchanting piece, please welcome Yeshua Langley to perform another piano solo, Get Lucky. I won't tell a lie. I'm not one for word plays, but I mean, it's getting a little too easy. I mean, we got very lucky to listen to him play Get Lucky, you know? So after that lovely performance, I would like to acknowledge the arrival of the Honorable, I think I mentioned him earlier by accident, but the Honorable Dr. Denzel Llewellyn Douglas. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we've had 2 amazing performances. So now I guess it's time to get down into the meat and potatoes of everything. So now I will read the professional biography of our founder and managing director, Miss Clelia Davis. Now I'm sure this biography says a lot of things. That is very true, but Clelia Davis is not even, I feel bad for even saying the word Clelia. Okay, to me that's Miss Davis, my good biology lecturer. All right. But other than being my biology lecturer, Clelia Davis is a distinguished scientist, accomplished classic pianist, and devoted educator whose multifaceted career adeptly integrates the domains of science, music, and education. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in biology and a Master of Science degree in medicine. Her extensive expertise in medical research is concentrated in the fields of hematology and oncology. For those who don't know, hematology, blood, oncology, cancer, where she has utilized specialized techniques in molecular biology and organic chemistry to address intricate and urgent questions within the discipline. Notably, her contributions to treatment modalities for sickle cell disease and diagnostics for breast cancer have significantly advanced the field of medical science. During her tenure at Taipei Medical University in Taiwan, Clelia and her research team successfully identified a novel breast cancer biomarker through the application of liquid biopsies, presenting a promising avenue for early detection. This groundbreaking research was subsequently published in the esteemed journal MDPI's Biomolecules Journal. Driven by a profound desire to enhance her expertise, Clelia undertook a series of additional certifications, such as the Artificial Intelligence for Breast Cancer Detection and a specialization in cancer biology through Johns Hopkins University. Furthermore, she completed a researcher manager leadership training program at the University of Colorado and obtained a good clinical practice certification from the NIDA Clinical Trials Network. Her extensive skill set has significantly influenced various health and scientific forums. Clelia's contributions have garnered recognition from the esteemed who's who among students in American universities and colleges on 2 separate occasions. Additionally, her foundational research in the area of sickle cell disease was honored as one of the winners of the Emerging Researchers National ERN Conference in STEM within the field of Chemical Sciences Division. Currently, Clelia is the chief of the Food Safety and Research and Development Department at the St. Kitts and Nevis Bureau of Standards. Her contributions have been pivotal in establishing the department from its inception, which includes developing standard operating procedures, acquiring essential instrumentation, and procuring funding to bolster laboratory operations. Now, the funding is important because labs are not cheap. Her efforts directly enhance national food security initiatives through quality compliance assessments and the implementation of innovative analytical methods, thereby ensuring improved health and wellness outcomes across the Federation. Clelia's professional journey has encompassed international experiences, including positions at institutions such as Taipei Medical University, Worcester. I'm not good at UK names. Polytechnic Institute and the University of South Alabama. Furthermore, she was recruited by additional distinguished establishments, including Emory University and Johns Hopkins University in the United States, as well as Far Eastern Memorial Hospital in Taiwan. However, her fever for education ultimately led her to return to St. Kitts, where she served as a science lecturer at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College. Throughout her tenure, her students consistently demonstrated outstanding academic performances, achieving an impressive pass rate of 98 to 100% in CSEC Cape biology examinations. Ooh, I had to fight, but luckily I'm part of that 98 to 100%. During this specific period, Clelia identified a considerable deficiency in both the theoretical knowledge and laboratory skills of students. Resolute in addressing this issue, she established Discover Science Tutoring Services, an initiative aimed at bridging this educational gap through experiential learning opportunities. The outcomes were transformative, as evidenced by significant improvement in students' CXC examination results and their mastery of intricate concepts. After 4 years, DSTS transformed into what we know now as iSTEAM, the Academy of Arts and Sciences, an institution that amalgamates the disciplines of the arts with scientific curriculum, under the guidance of Clelia's dual passions for both science and music. As a classically trained pianist, her performances have been showcased on prestigious stages, embodying the discipline, creativity, and emotional depth characteristics of her artistry. Her leadership at iSTEAM advocates for interdisciplinary thinking, creativity, and critical problem-solving skills, thereby shaping the future generation of scholars and innovators. Beyond her scientific and educational endeavors, Clelia maintains a profound connection to her musical roots, fulfilling her duties as a church musician and contributing her expertise to numerous cultural and artistic initiatives. Her varied talents have enabled her to assume roles such as judge for the National Carnival Queen pageants and Soca Monarch competitions, in addition to serving as a talent consultant for the victors of these pageants and monarch shows alike. Clelia is a fervent advocate for community engagement and advocacy. She holds membership in the Sickle Cell Disease Association of America Incorporated and is a distinguished member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, Inc., demonstrating her conviction in the efficacy of sisterhood and collective impact. Most recently, Clelia has been appointed as one of the hosts of ZIZ's TV program Healthwise, where she will elucidate intricate medical and scientific concepts for a diverse audience. When not engaged in scientific research, educating future leaders, or overseeing iSTEAM, Clelia finds relaxation in music, travel, and the exploration of new cuisines. Her guiding philosophy is unequivocal. Meaningful change necessitates the harnessing of one's inherent abilities and their optimization. The extraordinary journey of Clelia Davis serves as a testament to the limitless possibilities that emerge when science, art, and education intersect, inspiring generations to cultivate curiosity, embrace excellence, and effectuate lasting change. That was a mouthful, but you know what? I guess that's what happens when you're very diverse and when you have a lot going on. And imagine she's able to do all of it exceptionally. I wish that could be me. Like, I wish I was as type A as she was. Wow. But yes, all of this to say, we will now welcome Miss Davis to the stage to deliver the founder and director's speech. Yes, make it hearty, make it hearty.
A pleasant good evening, everyone. Oh, you guys don't sound like you're really woken up. A pleasant good evening, everyone. Ah, that sounds really good. So I'd like to recognize the established protocol, except to recognize the Right Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas, former Prime Minister and current Minister of Foreign Affairs et al. I'd also like to recognize Chief Education Officer, Mr. Francis Morris. I'd like to recognize Ms. Danica Dickinson, Ms. St. Kitts and Nevis Reigning. Everybody here, I am so happy and blessed that you decided to take your Monday evening and come to iSTEAM, the Academy of Arts and Sciences anniversary and award ceremony. Thank you. Now, my task here this evening is to educate you and elucidate on what iSTEAM, the Academy of Arts and Sciences, really is, what we do, the impact we've had, and what we want to do in the future with all of your help, of course. So, a lot of you, and permit me, I'm a teacher, so this is not going to be your regular speech, right? We're going to be having a lot more conversation. So, what is iSTEAM, essentially? Can anybody tell me what STEAM stands for? Does anybody know? Not you, Jitambian. Does anybody know what STEAM stands for? Science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, right? So if you didn't know, now you know. Okay. So essentially, we hear the buzzwords STEAM and STEM a lot these days in the educational sphere. And have you ever asked yourself why the combination of these fields, technology, arts, engineering, right? And it is because, in my opinion, at the core, there are tools precedented on structure, proof of concept, and quite frankly, the building blocks of all of the things around us, nature, our very beings. And so if we understand them as tools to solve problems, then I think we would be unstoppable. And that is essentially what we want to do here at iSTEAM, not just speaking about science, arts, and technology in silos, but to be able to understand the integration of those things and know to use them as tools to solve real-world problems. And it is only then, as it was in my experience, that you could be innovative and ensure that you can answer the questions that are probably burning and hurting us at the moment. So I want to bring a little case study to you so we could understand in real time why we need the tools of STEAM. So from my very long bio, you would have heard that I would have done research in sickle cell or breast cancer. And so this says globally we have about 2.3 million new cases of breast cancer. Is that alarming? Yeah, and I think at least maybe 50% of us in this room would have had somebody afflicted, family member or friend, afflicted with breast cancer or some other type of cancer. I could say that for sure because both of my grandmothers had breast cancer, right? So the statistics stands not just on a global scale, but it's very much concentrated to us even here within the Federation. We would have heard our Prime Minister said previously that cancer is causing an increased amount of our mortality or deaths in the Federation, so that is cause for concern. And so at iSTEAM, how are we going to equip these young minds right here in order to solve problems like this one? solve problems that are now plaguing us within the Federation. And as it stands now, even in the Caribbean, we can see an increased incidence. Incidence meaning new cases, and mortality meaning deaths, right? And so within using creativity, this is, I'll just step to the side. This one is what we call a tissue biopsy. When we're trying to figure out or detect if there is cancer present, we probably have to go under the knife, as we would say, in order to get piece of the tissue to ascertain if it has some sort of cancer. And even though that is good, it is what is normally used in the clinic, there are lots of drawbacks with a method such as this. One of them is that even if I take this piece of tissue, it may not have the cancerous gene or morphology, as we would say, because it is just one piece. It is just a snapshot in time that is not giving us real-time data. So, to combat that, we want to take a liquid biopsy, which is going to give us a real-time snapshot of what is happening. So this is how we could use the innovative creativity to ensure that we can solve problems as they come. So what is iSTEAM? Why did we put the I in front of STEAM? It shows us that I can do science, I can do technology, I can do engineering, arts, and equally I can do mathematics. It's not that I am just going to do one thing. I can do all of them, and I can amalgamate and combine them in order to solve all of these problems. And once I do it, once you do it, once we all do it, we're going to be able to have that combined impact that is going to be far-reaching. And so, as my grandmother used to say, one and one full basket. So if I find out what I'm good at, you find out what you're good at, and we work collaboratively, I think we're unstoppable, don't you? Yeah, I think so too. So our mission is to deliver quality education in a safe, inclusive environment, preparing our students for their future by fostering creativity, critical thinking, and collaboration for success in a dynamic world. Our values stand on accountability, integrity, patience and duty, purpose and creativity, student-centered and cooperative, sustainability, and civic engagement. So these are some of our services and offerings. So within our formal instructions, we have our science and our arts department, and we would see some of our students here. We have events and performances, community outreach and civic engagement, career development, exchange programs and internships, and research and development. So these two here would be coming on stream in the near future. And so within iSTEAM, we want to be globally interactive. And so what this means is that we have to understand the issues that plague not just St. Kitts and Nevis, not just the Caribbean, the CARICOM, OECS, but also the globe, because we're trying to train our students to be globally interactive and to be good citizens, right? So we want to be able to expose them, teach them, sensitize them to what things that are happening in the globe are, such as being good global citizens and understanding the United Nations SDGs. So for instance, we would be touching various of these SDGs, such as quality education by default, right? Gender equality, because you have a young lady at the helm steering the ship, and also things such as climate action, life below water, life on land, affordable and clean energy. So we want to be able to sensitize their little minds to be very bright minds. So we have already started doing this. We have Jadeja, Nandi, and Nyla here being sensitized to what some of these SDGs are. You guys remember that? Nyla, Nandi, you don't remember? All right, so I'm gonna give you a brief snapshot in the year in review based on our music department and our science department. So we've done quite a few things that I think we're all very proud of. And firstly, in the music department, we offer classical, jazz piano, voice, music theory, and also rock and pop keyboards. So you would have seen two of our students that are involved in the rock and pop keyboards curriculum. And I think they did a very good job. So let's give them another round of applause. They're now preparing for their Trinity College London examination. So what that is essentially is an international examination board based in London. So it goes from grade initial all the way up to grade 8, where you are considered expert, advanced at grade 8, and it's for all of the different types of instruments. So right now we're focusing on piano, keyboards, voice theory, and we are hopeful to bring on more instruments and to make it a little bit more diverse, right? So this is just a snapshot of some of the students in their elements. We don't just come and play the keyboard and that's it. They have listening exercises, they have rhythm exercises, they have collaborative exercises to ensure that the learning goes beyond the book and even beyond the classroom. And I think they have lots of fun. Right, guys? Oh. You're shy? All right, so just highlighting some of the students in their elements. And we have partnered with Vinell Powell from Nevis. She's a recording artist and also a music educator. So we want to be able to hold hands with our sister island in Nevis to really showcase what the talent that we have within the Federation and to really show how much music education is important. It's not just a hobby, it's not just something you do for fun, but how it can help enhance your overall personal and professional career. So if I can get that played, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Vinell Powell and I am a performing artist from Queen City, Nevis. I am also a music educator here in Nevis, where I teach basic keyboard skills with music theory and I do vocal training. It is truly a pleasure to be associated with tonight's prize giving ceremony for iSTEAM. Clelia and I have a similar vision as we believe in the power of music education and the impact that it has on the members of our Twin Island Federation. Congratulations to all the receiving participants this evening. Verbally, Clelia and I have agreed to collaborate, so I'm just here to endorse this process and congratulate Clelia on her work. She is doing an amazing job. I'm very excited about what we will do in the very near future. The music department of iSTEAM and my upcoming music school will make a difference in St. Kitts and Nevis as we believe music education can change the world. Thank you so much for having me, and I do hope you guys enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you so much, Vinell. I know she's probably tuned in virtually. So we are very much excited to have this collaboration. So we'll have some of our students going over to Nevis and some of her students coming over here, and we're gonna be doing a lot of amazing things. Now we're gonna switch gears a little bit and we're gonna go over to the science department. And currently we have chemistry, biology, human and social biology, and laboratory skills, and we focus and use the CXC syllabus. So these are a few of our students. We have Xavier over here learning how to use the light microscope, and I shouldn't even say learning for the first time because he proved himself quite competent. Also, we have Azaria here, and we're trying to show them firsthand in a very non-laboratory setting how to use their hands and their skills, what to do, what not to do, so that when they do get into the laboratory setting, they're comfortable, they know good laboratory practices and all these things. And the final picture over here on the right-hand side, we collaborated with Straws, another STEM affiliated organization, and we took a trip over to Nevis where we visited the Nevis Sixth Form and some of the high schools there. We were trying to explain to them about scientific careers, things that they would be very much interested in the STEM field, and it was a very good experience for all of them. And Straws is headed by Dr. Steve Whitaker, so himself and I were just trying to give them some encouragement and offer some advice. And so, outside of our formal tutoring, we also have career development. So we would have partnered with Zeka's Affinity Causes, which is a nonprofit organization that speaks and deals specifically with at-risk ladies and young girls. And at this career fair, we were able to have a host of a whole setup where we had chemical experiments, we had career development counseling, we had the piano. We call this one Ruby because she's nice and red. And so we met a lot of students that were very much interested in science. Even if they were architectural students, it doesn't matter. They were very much interested in learning what this whole science thing was all about and all the things that are affiliated with it. So we had students coming from various schools such as SSS, Keon High School, Bastyr High School. So it was very much informative. We also had a Wheel of Fortune, so some of them were able to win some prizes. And I want to put a plug right here for today is March 31st. Who knows the significance of March 31st in St. Kitts and Nevis? It's a day that something is now banned. Yes, so you see you're learning a lot of things at iSTEAM? Yeah. So today marks the official day or the ban on single-use plastics distribution and all that sort of thing. So we now have to be very cognizant and intentional about what we do, how we do it, be environmentally conscious. And I know the behavior of us using the t-shirt plastic bags for groceries, and when we get home, we use it as garbage bags and all those kind of things. But I want to urge and encourage you that you can take a nice recyclable iSTEAM bag to the grocery store so that you don't have to be fined by the nice Department of Environment, and you can be a good civic citizen, ensuring that all of our environment is clean. Right? Y'all on the same page with me? Yes, because they look nice and she won hers. So I think maybe we could distribute a couple here, depending on the response. And she was also able to win some other paraphernalia. So we really want to not just welcome students into the doors of iSTEAM, but as iSTEAM combined, we want to be able to move out into the community and do our part and have that meaningful impact. And so, in speaking about our community, last December, we would have partnered with the Ministry of Aging and Disabilities, where we gave or garnered some donations for the Sadler's Home for the Elderly and also the St. Christopher's Children's Home. And so we were just hearing some remarks from Honorable Iselin Phillip, because she's the minister responsible for that home. So we were just having that at the handing over ceremony. So these are some of the items that we were able to get that, are already in use. So we had some water for both homes from Island Purified Water. We had a host of things from Quartz, which included fans, kettles. I can't even remember everything because this is just a very small snapshot of all of the things that they were able to get but I know they were very much appreciative of the items. And so these are our sponsors, and even though it has gone, we're so very thankful for your gracious sponsorship, because without you, this endeavor would not have been possible. And moving on to events and performances. Yeah, see how much things iSTEAM did in 1 year? No. You see how many things iSTEAM did in 1 year? With one person at the helm, but we had a lot of people behind the scenes. So, of course, we're going to notify and acknowledge them, man, but we're coming to that. So for events and performances, because we want to ensure that everything that we teach them in the classroom goes beyond the classroom and that they can use their skills meaningfully, we want to be able to provide the platforms necessary to showcase the skills and the talents that they're going to be developing. Not just getting, but developing. So on the top row here, we have Ronaldo and a couple of our students in the iSTEAM choir. And this would have been last December in our iSTEAM Christmas production, right? So some of them would have been in iSTEAM maybe just 1 month. And they were still able to perform and produce, be a part of a produced production. And then at the bottom, we have a sneak peek of the premiere that's going to be coming up. Karen, who is a master trumpeter. Karen Brown. And we also have Nigel Prentice of the St. Christopher Steel Pan, who is a master maestro steel panist. And they dragged me along because I told them, I don't want to be on the screen, like this is about you. But they said, no, clearly you come. We want you to be a part of it. So I got back into my steel pan roots and was able to do a little something with them. So we're going to be treated to that shortly. So even though I started on my own, I didn't do it on my own. And I haven't been doing it on my own. So it would be remiss not to mention the persons who are working behind and now in front of the scenes. And I take it very, very seriously. And I'm very, very grateful to now have a staff. To God be the glory, yes. So, Tresania Douglas, kindly stand. This is our music tutor, who is also a trained pianist. Now we have Tion Slater. This is our science tutor. Yes, he's in his first year of medical school at Windsor University. So, both of them are STEAM practitioners. What do I mean? Tresania is a pianist, is a dancer. What else do you play or do? She's an artist overall, but she's also an aspiring technologist as well. So we can see the integration of STEAM there. Tion also plays the piano, and he is now a trainee physician, so science. And so I'm very deliberate in ensuring that the persons that are working within iSTEAM really understand what STEAM means, not in its silos only, but collaboratively. And then we also have other people behind the scene from the initial stages, Miss Kendria Tully, which is our executive assistant, and always comes to the rescue to ensure that everything is in tip-top shape in whatever ways that is necessary. And most recently, we were joined by the illustrious Tricia Griot and Jonathan Kelly as STEAM advisors, and they will be doing their part in assisting in helping in terms of programming workshops, ensuring that the students have a much more rounded education. But it doesn't stop there, because we have collaborators all over the globe. We have Miss Camry Akeen, who is a radio chemist at New York University. We have Jamisha Francis, who, I have so many titles for these people. But Jamisha Francis, she is a PhD candidate at Vanderbilt University, and she is an immunologist and microbiologist. We have Nafis Norris from Philadelphia, who is a very long name, but essentially what he used to do before he started his own STEAM business was make pharmaceutical drugs. And so he moved out of industry and moved into the education sphere as an entrepreneur, and he's doing something similar to iSTEAM, but without the music. But he also is a musician. Cammy also is an artist. Jamisha also is an artist. So again, STEAM. You could say it with me? STEAM. Full steam ahead? STEAM. Full steam ahead? All right then, cooking on gas. All right, so that's what we're saying. Full steam ahead. We don't want to separate, but we want to collaborate. And this is the iSTEAM effect. Smiling faces and moving bodies. All right. And so we've come to, I think, one of the most anticipated times of the evening, which is our anniversary music production premiere.
As the sun rises over our island, we reflect on our journey, our growth, and the rhythm of our people. iSTEAM, the Academy of Arts and Sciences, stands at the crossroad of tradition and innovation, where science and music unite to inspire a new generation of thinkers, creators, and nation builders. In the month of March, we celebrate our anniversary, embracing the past while forging a future rich with possibility. Let the music lift us up.
Karen. Nigel is not able to be here today, but Karen and Nigel, awesome. Very well done. And this was produced, practiced over what? Just under a month with very, very busy schedules. So this is just a testament of what iSTEAM is doing, has been doing, and will want to continue doing with not just the adult students, but also the younger ones and all of us. So you guys ready to do something like this? I can't hear you. Yes, because you're up next, you know. Y'all up next. You see what just happened? Your turn coming up next. Okay? So we want to be able to continue providing these platforms for all of our students. And so whether it's in the arts department through music, or whether it's in the science department through internships, exchange programs, and all of the things that we would have mentioned, iSTEAM is here. iSTEAM is here to stay, and iSTEAM will be continuing full ahead. Let me hear it again. Full ahead. All right. So, in moving forward, we are, or rather, as a person in charge, I am asking you, I am imploring you to stay focused on iSTEAM, because we are going to be able to make transformative impact with not just the persons that are sitting right here, but with all of your input. And to the parents that has took a chance on us, that has entrusted us with your children, your wards, we say a big thank you, because without you, we wouldn't be here and we wouldn't be able to do what we are doing. To our sponsors, to our collaborators and partners, we say a continued thank you, thank you, thank you. I know we're not at the vote of thanks as yet, but it would be remiss of me not to explore and explain how grateful I am for all of you after just 1 year. And we've been able to accomplish all of this and more. So thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Can we all agree that that was absolutely amazing? Y'all sure? All right, so two things. Just two. Promise y'all not gonna see me after these two things. One, I would like to acknowledge the entrance of our cabinet secretary, Dr. Marcus Nato. For such a tall guy, he really slipped in here. I almost didn't see him. And also, everything that has been happening here so far has been absolutely revolutionary. This has been such a key. Trust me when you say that when you go home, you won't be able to stop thinking about it. You are really seeing something revolutionary happen, and I hope that we can all appreciate that. But I know if you guys are anything like me, anytime I go to an event, I'm always like, wow, this is great. Will there be food after? This has been wonderful, but are we going to eat though? But don't you worry. If any of you are big backed like me, then there will be refreshments. There will be refreshments. There will be refreshments. Don't clap too loud now. That sounds like the heartiest clap of the night. Refreshments will be on sale, but trust me. Yeah, I just snuck in the on sale part in there. But trust me, it will be worth your coin, because once we leave here, you would realize that we made sure that you skipped dinner to be here. Yes. So we are going to be moving right along, because we are going to be introducing another absolutely amazing, wonderful woman. We are going to be introducing Miss Tricia Grillo. Now, Tricia is someone that I only met recently, but she has a personality that makes you feel like you've known her for ages, right? So Ms. Tricia Griot has a keen interest in sustainable development, conservation, and preservation of marine resources. She also utilizes performing arts through the Angelique Dance Company along with creative and innovative techniques in order to create avenues to increase outreach of social and environmental issues. Creative Cultured Creations, or Creative 3C, is her painting and jewelry creation venture that uses the environment as a source of inspiration. As a marine biologist, one of her proudest career moments was when she served as the officer with responsibility for the establishment of the first marine management area, St. Kitts and Nevis Marine Management Area. Ms. Griot is a certified Marine Protected Areas Manager, Sustainable Ocean Initiative Trainer, a graduate of the Maritime SHIO program. Tricia is the first person from St. Kitts and Nevis who has successfully completed the United Nations Strategic Needs on Ocean Governance Fellowship in its 20 years of existence. I love when females do things for the first time. As a female swimming in the currents of male-dominated sectors, Tricia serves as an advocate for women, youth, and disability inclusion in various forums as she strives to increase ocean literacy. She also serves as the Vice President of Public Relations and Marketing for the Women in Maritime Association Caribbean, or WIMAC. A member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Reach for Recovery SKB Breast Cancer Support Group, and on the Advisory Committee for the Caribbean Feminist Climate Justice Movement. Ms. Griot has received numerous awards and honors, including St. Kitts and Nevis International Women's Day Award for Blue Economy, recognized as a Caribbean ecofeminist, and inducted into the St. Kitts Pioneering Women's Gallery for the first female to serve as a marine biologist. Ugh! You gotta love women empowerment, you know? Gotta love it. So now we're going to welcome Miss Griot to dazzle us with one of her speeches. It is a speech, right? Because last time I said speech, it was a presentation. Okay, it's a presentation? It's a presentation. She's going to dazzle us with her presentation. Please clap.
Good evening, everyone. Now, I'm a dancer, so I definitely can't just stay behind the podium. My theme is Dream, Believe, Achieve. Oh, the clicker. Dream, Believe, Achieve. But before I reach here, let's talk about, it does a vibrating thing that would kind of caught me off guard. Let's talk about why I even came up with Creative 3C and how did that come about. Now, as you can see, it's literally 3C, and there's also a tree and the sea, literally reinforcing, and it's also 3C, Creative Cultured Creations, and this is essentially what I thought my destiny was focused on. Now, tree, as in T-R-E-E, sea, the ocean. Akira is my middle name, and that means bringing light. And griot is the West African, well, not how it's spelled here, but is a West African storyteller. So essentially, my name created and kind of just served as my destiny. Right? And so the only thing that you think would happen would be my branding would be surrounding Creative 3C. And then something else happened. Oh. So It was a couple years ago, there was a sustainable tourism conference, and Unoma Allen was hosting, and she was introducing the different speakers. And I wasn't a speaker. I was literally going up to introduce the speaker. And Unoma started introducing me. And it was very weird because I was literally there waiting to introduce somebody else. And she started talking about how I'm a mermaid, and when I leave the event, that I would go back to the ocean. And she was also talking about, because I think it was about 3 of us who were highlighted in the Liat Zing magazine. And so she was talking all about it, and everybody was laughing and clapping, and she had like these whole illustrations about me being a mermaid. And I thought that was it. That sounds like the end of the story. A year later, I was in Nairobi in Kenya, and me and P.S. Scully Morton, so I'm just dating it. That was when Miss Morton was P.S. And we went to a woman's event, and we literally, I think I was the one choosing the seat. And I was like, oh, let's sit down here. And it was just a random seat, I thought. And when I sat down, I heard, hi, mermaid, hi, P.S. What? This is a year later in Kenya. And I messaged one of my friends, and I said, I guess the mermaid things stick. And she said, yep, that is literally divine intervention. So you're also mermaid 3C, not just creative 3C. And the whole STEAM function of merging a lot of these things, it really helped to solidify that I'm a STEAM person. All right. Now let's go back to the 3 things. Dream. What are some of the things that you dream about?
I don't know.
So what do you dream about? You don't dream about anything? Your last name is Hope, and you see the word hope? All right, now, some of the things that we dream about. We dream about goals, successes. We dream about going further. We dream about advancing. Yes? We dream about food. No, okay, thank you, because I was wondering. And what do you use when you're dreaming? You imagine it? Oh, I didn't think of that as an answer. I thought we were going to say brain. Okay, so let's just pretend everybody said brain. How many brains does an octopus have? No, I need the number. It's more than 1. Add 1 to the 8. 9, exactly. So an octopus actually has 9 brains. So it has 1 in its head, and all of the other tentacles, they actually have a brain as well. So they can individually think and move. And that is why the octopus is one of nature's most remarkable creatures, right? So that's one of the reasons that they are so intelligent. And so when we're talking about dreaming and goals and opportunities, we really have to look at a belief system. Now, when you're looking at a belief system, how do you orient what you believe? The word is right there. One of the ways that you orient how you believe. Faith. Yes. And there's a certain light that attracts you to the belief and attracts you to what you believe in. And sea urchins actually also orient themselves with light. So whenever you flip, I'm not encouraging you to flip sea urchins, but if you were to flip a sea urchin, it actually comes back to the top, because on the top, it has what is called like a false eye, And so it recognizes light. So even if you turn it on the side, it can literally come back and orient itself to the strongest light, which is usually on the top. Now, when we look at our beliefs, we also have to look at believing who we are and whose we are. That is something that is very important. How are you grounded? What is your belief system? How does this function? How do you function in your ordinary life, thinking about and operating in that function of your belief? And Psalms 100 verse 3 says, acknowledge that the Lord is God. He made us. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. And so when you're focusing on a belief system, one of the things that you have to remember is who you are and whose you are. Now, when we're achieving things, and I'm going to need somebody to do a demonstration. When we're achieving things, what are some of the challenges that you might encounter? Yes, bad mind. Want to come? Come. You want to come to shy? Oh, you're shy. You know you have to do performances. I need one person to come up here. Where's teacher Cornelia? Nobody? Nobody's coming? Not that you fit the terms and conditions, but yes, come please. Yeah, come. You can't leave it stranded because they clearly did. Actually, yes, thank you. You're gonna get the $100. Can we clap for the one volunteer? Thank you. Now you have a challenge, bad mind, right? And what you need to do when you have that kind of challenge is similar to how a queen conch moves. How does a queen conch move? Well, it only has 1 foot. So you'll have to stand on 1 foot. All right? So you're going to stand on 1 foot. And so I'll be bad mind. And what you're going to do? Thank you. So literally queen conchs, how they move is they hop on 1 foot backward. And so sometimes when you see some challenges, you just need to just clear out the way and move. Thank you. And move out of the way. All you had to do, and you don't get the $100, literally have it deal. Something that you have to think about too when you're achieving goals is look at how you approach things. So let's say you're a mathematician, but one of the ways, I'm not going to ask the question, I'm going to just tell you. One of the ways that you can get to understand math and actually absorb math is through music, right? And the moray eel has 2 jaws. So there's one that you normally see from the outside, and that's the one that grabs. Then there's another pair of jaws that comes up, and that helps to absorb information, absorb what is digested. Similarly to math and music. Math, that's what you're supposed to grab onto. But the thing that helps you to actually digest it is music, right? Again, keeping with iSTEAM. Now, when we look at what we're supposed to achieve and how we're supposed to move full steam ahead, we realize that there are things that you want to do in life. And how are you successful in life? How do you achieve these things? Is looking at not just things that you dream about, not just concepts that you dream about, but also looking at your belief system and being grounded in your belief system, and then you'll be able to achieve and succeed. Again, I have my $100. Well, you have $100. But the last slide looks at who could tell me about the points. Because I literally just taught y'all some marine ecology. And I used 4 creatures. And so, let's go. What did we learn? What did we learn first? We learned about the octopus. 9 brains. The octopus has 3 hearts, but 9 brains. Yes. How does the urchin move? What does it use to orient? Light. Good job. You did the process. You did the process. Yes. How does a queen conch move? And what does a moray eel have? 2 jaws. Exactly. And so, I'm just here to say that you literally learned using not just visuals, visual acts, but also motions. And we learned to do what? Thank you. That's my presentation.
Tricia, that was amazing. I'm glad you're the one that had the mic because I think I messed up every single last one of those. I'm here saying the octopus has 9 hearts and all sorts of things, but that was very informative, and I really enjoy the use of the pictures because then it helps us to remember these things more once we get home. All right, so we've had a lot of talking. Y'all heard me yapping. Now it's time for us to get back into the arts because who doesn't love these types of presentations? So we're going to continue this evening's celebration with a beautiful trumpet solo titled One Love, performed by the Karen Brown. Not yet. But hold on. It's not more talking. I promise. We are first going to have a special vocal solo titled Stand Up by Jermaine James. Yes.
'cause I'll fight with the strength that I have until I die. That's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer. Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. And I know what's around the bend may be hard to face 'cause I'm alone. Well, I just might fail, but God knows I tried. As sure as stars fill up the sky. Stand up and take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Keep on keeping on. I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I'm gonna stand up and take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, I hear freedom calling, calling me to answer. Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. I go.
You see, I've had the wait, what? Has the mic given up? Okay. All right. I don't know if this is the same mic he had, but if it is, I guess they're like, after hearing such amazing singing, you're back to talking again? But after such an inspiring performance, I can manfully say that it is finally time for what we all came here for, the awards. There are so many. I had the pleasure of meeting so many talented people yesterday, especially little kids. And I would say that I was so happy, but I was also a little jealous. I'm like, wow, these like 6-year-olds or 7-year-olds have like more talent in their bones than I've been able to get in my whole life. What kind of story is this? But I am going to now transition over. I would like to welcome, it just says welcome Danica Dickinson, but I can't do that. I am going to welcome the glamorous, the amazing, the fantastic Danica Dickinson, the reigning Miss Sankis and Nevis Queen, and my wonderful pageant sister. We will also have Miss Clelia Davis again.
All right, so as Jutambion mentioned, now for the meat of the matter, why I know especially the parents are here and excited to see their little ones, and maybe even the little ones to see their parents collect the awards. So we're going to have a few categories. We're going to start out with the iSTEAM Voyager Award. Now, before we go into this, I just want to highlight that, yes, we have just been in existence and operating iSTEAM for just 1 year. And some of you may be asking, they haven't done exams, so where are they getting awards? What have they passed? They have passed a full year successfully of being consistent, of coming to class, of listening to teacher clearly say, get it done. And now teacher Tresanya and teacher Tian, and they have been supported by their parents. And I think that is good enough. That is good enough for them to be recognized and for that to be positively reinforced, because we want to be able to stray away from the I get a 1, I get a 2, and that's all they're supposed to be able to get awarded for. But no, their consistent effort over and over is testament, because continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. So once we start to instill that within them, no, they can be rest assured that they will be able to have those attributes as adults. So that is why we are doing this right now at this moment. So the iSTEAM Voyager, that means they have started a voyage and they're going to continue, what we said? Full steam ahead. All right. So without further ado, as I call your names, please come up and collect your award. First, we're going to have Kian Tang. Kian Tang for the iSTEAM Voyager Award. And that is going to be swiftly followed by her sister, Ian Tang, for her iSTEAM Voyager Award. Okay. Ian Tang. Next, we have Derek Rollins. Derek Rollins. Now we have Ariana Hendrickson. Ariana Hendrickson. Next, we have Neil Berry. Neil Berry. And then is followed by his sister, Nia Berry. Nia. Then we have Yeshua Langley, one of the students you saw. Yes, you, Yeshua. I did call your name. You didn't hear wrong. Now we have Jamari Liebert. Jamari Liebert. Next, Jadeja Greaves. Jadeja Greaves. Now we have Caleb Hope. Caleb Hope. it's yours. So you can take it with you. Next, we have Kaylee Warner. Kaylee Warner. Followed by Nayandi Gums. Nayandi Gums. Then we have MJ Collins. MJ Collins. Next, we have Miss Nyla Backus. Nyla Backus. Then we also have Nyla Lake. Nyla Lake. Now we have Ajani Liebird. Ajani Liebird. All right. Then we have Najali Wilkinson. Najali Wilkinson. Next we have Tynequa Mills. Tynequa Mills. Very good. And last we have Xian Wu. But I don't see Xian. Okay. And from the science department, we had Azaria Busut and Xavier Laplace, but they're not here this evening. So we'll move on to our adult students in the music department, and we have Tassie Stevens. So yes, adult students are a part of iSTEAM. You're not too old to learn music or continue learning music, okay? You're open for adults as well. Reynaldo Bracher. Reynaldo Bracher. Nigel Prentice, but he's not here. And Karen Brown. Good job. So we want to say congratulations to all the iSTEAM Voyager awardees. Job well done, and continue to strive for continued excellence. Now we will have the special awards. And I saw Xavier's dad, but he had to step out, so he'll accept it on his behalf at another time, and also Azaria's mom. So we'll have the iSTEAM special awards for our iSTEAM students as well. And First, we have Yeshua Langley for the Musical Mastery Award for exceptional talent and progress in piano and music theory. Very good, Yeshua. Then we have the Best Performer Award for outstanding performance and dedication in recitals, Ariana Hendrickson. So this is the star that you have seen in our former music production, and even in class, she always lights up the room. Congratulations, Ariana. Then we have the Most Improved Student Award, Miss Kaylee Warner, for significant musical growth and increased dedication. Kaylee has grown tremendously over the past few months she's been with us. When she started, it was, music boring, but now she's very much into the same music. So congratulations, Kaylee, and continue the good work. And then we also had the Curiosity Catalyst Award, which would have been presented to Xavier Laplace in the science department, and this would have been for demonstrating outstanding curiosity, thought-provoking inquiry, and exceptional critical thinking in science. So we will present this at a later date. Next, we want to award our iSTEAM Pillar of Excellence Awards. Our first awardee is Ms. Zonelle Harris. In recognition of your steadfast dedication, exceptional service, and invaluable contributions to iSTEAM, your commitment has been a cornerstone of our mission, inspiring growth, innovation, and excellence in STEAM education. Thank you so much, Zonelle. Next, we have also an iSTEAM Pillar of Excellence Award presented to Ms. Kendria Tully. In honor of your unwavering dedication, outstanding service, and invaluable contributions to iSTEAM, your commitment has strengthened our mission and inspired countless students to pursue excellence in STEAM. Thank you, Cindy. Next, we move to a little bit more of a solemn type of award, our memorial awards. And these three persons would have impacted not only the concept of iSTEAM, but when they were here, they were able to contribute tremendously to me and therefore to the inception of iSTEAM. So I couldn't have this award ceremony and not recognize them in a major way. First, we have the Marjorie Wharton. And forgive me if I get a little bit emotional. The Marjorie Wharton's Memorial Award for Community Leadership and Music Advocacy. I would like to ask Ms. Zandra Wharton, her daughter, my aunt, to come and collect on her behalf. The Marjorie Wharton Memorial Award for Community Leadership and Music Advocacy honors the enduring legacy of Mrs. Marjorie Wharton, a visionary leader whose passion for civic engagement, community development, and education left an indelible mark on those around her. A tireless advocate for progress, she dedicated her life to empowering individuals, fostering meaningful connections, and championing initiatives that uplift communities. And I think all of you that knew Mrs. Wharton from me granny would testify that this is true. So, rest in peace, Granny. Next, we have the Dexter Tyrrell Inspiration Award. And I like to call Miss Zonette Tyrrell, his daughter, to collect this award on his behalf. Honoring a visionary in community and iSTEAM advancement, presented in loving memory to Dexter Tyrrell for your unwavering dedication to empowering minds, fostering innovation and uplifting communities. Your tireless efforts in iSTEAM advocacy and civic engagement have left an indelible mark, inspiring generations to dream, create, and lead. A true legacy is not measured by what we leave behind, but by the lives we inspire. And I think probably a lot of people in this room would have been in some way, shape, or form touched by Dexter. So also rest in peace. And last but not least, the Irv Swanston Legacy Award. Specifically for the music department, Clelia could not have this and not honor the lady who started it all, Miss Swanston. A lot of her past students are here with us. She might not like me for this, but Cindy, for me, Miss Kendria Tully, who just got her award, was a student. That is where I initially met her when we were 8 years old, and we are still friends to this day. And she has now partnered with me with iSTEAM. Some of my students' parents, like Derek's mom, were students with me at Miss Swanston School of Music. So you can see the legacy in full effect, and we cannot forget her. And we have to honor her because of her tremendous contributions in all of our lives. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her, and I'm very sure all of us who would have been touched by her would not be able to be here if it wasn't for her. So, to Miss Irv Swanston, I don't see Mr. Kurt Swanston, her brother, but he was supposed to come and collect on her behalf, but I'll read it anyways. For her unwavering dedication to music education, community enrichment, and the empowerment of future generations, your passion, vision, and enduring impact continue to inspire us all. A life in service of others leaves a legacy that echoes through time. Miss Swanston, also rest in peace. And it's so ironic. Miss Swanston left us in 2022. Granny left us in 2023, and Dexter left us in 2024. It was tough, but we could stand tall here 1 year after iSTEAM's inception with the strength that they would have initially laid, and we say thank you, thank you, thank you. We also have some certificates of gratitude for all of those persons and our organizations that would have assisted us along the way. So SL Stage Lighting, who is actually a sponsor of tonight's event. We also have Inside SKN. So I'd like to invite Mr. Hendrickson to come and accept a certificate of appreciation for everything that he would have done for iSTEAM. And he's decked out in his tux like he mentioned. Thank you. CreaTV has been our media partner, and that is the organization that is now streaming this live. And so would have liked to invite Miss Leah Craig Chatterton to collect this award, but I'm not seeing her, so we'll deliver at another day. So we say thank you very much to CreaTV. Island Purified Water is also a sponsor and has been a sponsor for previous events. So we also like to say thank you. Miss Ardis Bell was supposed to be able to collect this award this evening, but she fell ill, so we will deliver it at another time. Thank you, Island Purified. Warner's One Stop as well, we like to thank you because they were also a partner with this event this evening. I got a call from Mr. Warner saying that he would have been here, but I'm not seeing him. So we'll have to deliver that at another date. Advid Productions, Cleon Bratcher, the man behind the scenes and who has always been able to help me, even though sometimes, you want to cuss me off. That's okay. But we say a big, big thank you to Advid Solutions. They're the ones behind the scenes. They're the ones that would have done the premiere video, the one that would have done our Christmas video productions. And so without them, we won't be able to spread the word as we have been able to do. So we say a big thank you to Advid Solutions. He's behind the scenes working now, so I know he probably can't come to actually collect, but we say thank you. You can come. Okay. There we go. Thank you. And we also have TDC Financial Services, which is also a sponsor of this evening's event and has also been a sponsor in our community outreach event for the Sadler's Elderly Home. So we say a big, big thank you. And Mr. Javon Martin, you can come. Javon is a very dear friend of mine, and he's always ready, willing, and able to assist, even if it's to help set up an instrument or to get something from the port, whatever it is, logistic-wise, when it comes to iSTEAM, he's always willing, able, and ready to assist. And so we say a big thank you, Mr. Martin. Now, we have the iSTEAM Star Award. And guess who's going to get this iSTEAM Star Award? No, not me. No, the award's for me. So we want to honor, congratulate, and recognize the reigning Miss St. Kitts and Nevis, Miss Danica Dickinson, who has shown extraordinary growth and has done amazing things. And she's also a past student of iSTEAM. And so we wanted to recognize you, congratulate you in a major way. Congratulations. So that brings us to the end of our prize giving ceremony, and I hope that all of the awardees would take this as just a token of encouragement to continue working hard and to continue working along with iSTEAM so we can continue the mission that we have set forth on. Thank you.
I won't make a joke this time. That was very touching. Before we close, I would just like to reiterate the thank you. We extend a heartfelt thank you to everyone who made tonight possible. Our sponsors, partners, educators, performers, and especially you, our audience, for your unwavering support and taking time to come out and honor everything that iSTEAM stands for. So to deliver the vote of thanks, please welcome our music tutor, Sonia Douglas. Yes.
Just had to run behind the children just now. Let me catch my breath. Good evening, everyone. As we come to the close of this incredible celebration, it is my great honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of iSTEAM, the Academy of Arts and Sciences. First and foremost, I extend our deepest gratitude to God for His guidance and blessings that have brought us to this remarkable milestone, and pray for continued success and positive impact. To the dignitaries and government officials present this evening, we say a profound thank you. Your support and acknowledgement of our mission mean the world to us, and we are grateful for your presence. To our esteemed keynote speaker, Ms. Tricia Griot, thank you for your inspiring words and for sharing your wisdom and insights with us tonight. Your message will undoubtedly resonate with us for years to come. A special thank you to our wonderful Madam of Ceremonies, Jutambian Kelly, for your grace and poise in guiding us through tonight's program, ensuring the event flowed seamlessly and beautifully. To our valued partners and collaborators, Zeka's Affinity Causes, Vinell Powell, Straws, Nafi's Innovation, Camry O'Keen, Jamisha Francis, and Jonathan Kelly, your unwavering belief in our vision and the invaluable contributions you've made and will make in the future have helped shape iSTEAM into the institution it is today and help us to excel. Your partnership has not only enriched our programs, but also empowered our students to reach new heights. A heartfelt thank you to our incredible iSTEAM educators, Mr. Sonia Douglas and Mr. Tian Slater, for your passion and dedication and tireless efforts in nurturing the next generation of scientists, artists, and innovators. To our visionary founder and managing director, Ms. Clelia Davis, your relentless pursuit of excellence and your ability to blend science, music, and education into a transformative experience is the heartbeat of iSTEAM. We also want to recognize the phenomenal performances tonight to our music department, Yeshua and Kian, and the iSTEAM Music Choir. Your wonderful renditions were a true testament to the talent and artistry within iSTEAM. To our awesome vocalist, Mr. Jermaine James, thank you for sharing your voice and captivating us with your performance. And to the ADC Dance Company, your electric performance left us in awe and added an unforgettable energy to tonight's festivities. This event would not have been possible without the generous support of our sponsors, Warner's One Stop Trophy Depot, SL Stage Lighting, TDC Financial Services, CAT Enterprises, Oddvid Solutions, Island Purified Water, and Inside Escape. Your contributions have been instrumental in bringing this evening to life and in celebrating the achievements of our students. A special thank you to CAT Enterprises and SL Stage Lighting for their creative vision and meticulous attention to detail in providing the stunning decor that added such elegance and warmth to tonight's celebration. To the brilliant minds behind the scenes, our organizing committee, thank you for your meticulous planning and execution. To our sound and technical team, Mr. Damian Hobson and team and Oddvid Solutions, your expertise ensured the seamless flow of tonight's event. We truly appreciate your hard work and professionalism. A heartfelt thank you to our media partner, Create TV, for capturing and sharing tonight's event, ensuring that our story reaches beyond these walls and into the hearts of many. Our sincere appreciation goes to our officiant, Reverend Derek Brown, for opening this evening with grace and blessing us with your uplifting words. However, it would be remiss of me not to specially thank you, our beloved students, and your parents for entrusting us at iSTEAM with not only your musical or scientific development, but your development as a well-rounded citizen. We say a big thank you. Lastly, to everyone in the audience, well-wishers and friends of iSTEAM, my bad. Thank you for your continued support. Your presence tonight is a testament to the growing community that believes in the power of interdisciplinary learning and the potential of our youth. As we close this chapter and look ahead to a future brimming with possibilities and action, let us remain steadfast in our mission to inspire, educate, and empower, combining innovation, imagination, and creativity. Thank you once again, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Trisanya. You see that? There have been so many thank yous tonight, and everybody here deserves every single last one of them. But if I was to say one person in particular that definitely deserves a very big thank you, is Miss Tricia Griot. Now, I don't know if this was planned, but your gift matches how you're dressed tonight. We have a very special bouquet just for you, and it won't mess up your outfit. Okay, so the evening is quickly coming to a close. I'm sure you guys can't even believe that we've been here for hours. Everything has just flowed so nicely, and so many things have happened. But now it's time for the performance that I had the pleasure of hearing at least a million times during practice. But I feel like it's going to be extra special tonight. As we draw the evening to a close, one final treat for you, a performance by the iSTEAM choir, singing I Can.
The sun, I know it is a blessing. So when Lift up my eyes to the hills, I'm blessed, oh man. Sometimes I'm lost and far from home, but I find my way. I follow my heart, I know I'll be found someday. While I'm lost, I learn and live. What do you say? Let's have a good time until that day. Oh, every morning I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. So when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to the hills, I'm blessed, oh man. With my two hands in the air, as far as I can. As far as I can. I can, yeah. My two hands in the air, as far as I can. Oh, every morning I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. Yeah. Lift up my eyes to the hills, I'm blessed, oh man. With my two hands in the air, as far as I can. Yeah. As far as I can. I can, yeah. My two hands in the air, as far as I can.
The sun shall not smite.
What a beautiful way to end the night. Can we get one more round of applause for that amazing performance? Thank you once again for joining us this evening. Let us continue to inspire, innovate, and create as we look forward to another year of growth and discovery. And I'm going to go a little off script here, not to hold you too long, but I want to say, I know I said that we've said thank you like a million times tonight, but I just want to say an extra special thank you to Miss Davis. Thank you, Kemal. Thank you. But I just wanted to say that extra special thank you because in the process of becoming Madam of Ceremonies for tonight, I have absolutely zero qualifications to do this, if you couldn't tell. But she looked at me and she asked me to be a part of something this special, and being able to experience this and being here with all of you is everything that I could have wished for a mundane Monday night. And I hope to see everybody here next year for even more celebrations, because iSTEAM will continue going full steam ahead. Yes. I mean, I love the whole night, but I'm just going to say that when I was talking about Big Backery earlier, I meant that with my whole chest. So now that the night has ended, now I can say that the feasting can begin. So don't forget to patronize outside, because you deserve it after sitting down here and listening to all my yapping and watching all these lovely performances. I hope that you at least get something for the road, because everywhere else is closed. So you should enjoy the food right here. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you outside for the feasting.